The Monee Phillips Show.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got
You
it.
the best. You the best. You the best. You the best. You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You the best. You the best. You the best. You the best. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got it, girl.
The Monee Phillips Show. Raw and uncut conversation. Every Friday night, 7:30 behind the scenes, 8 o'clock showtime. Bring your A game. 'Cause I'm the best. Now let's do business.
How's everybody out there doing? This is the Proof Podcast Show, and I go by the name of Sion 919. I'm very excited about this evening's show. We got a very special guest in the building, Monee The Model. She's a talk show creator and host. She's a model and actress. I'm very excited to have her on the platform. So without any further ado, let's make some noise and let's give it up for Monee The Model. How you feeling today?
Hey everybody, yeah, how you doing? I'm great today.
You're on this good Saturday right here. You've been having a productive week. You've been having a busy week. So how's everything going with you?
Man, I always been a busy person. And look, if you ain't got no work and you ain't doing nothing, then you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right there. You definitely got a lot going on, and I'm definitely excited about everything you're doing. We just seen the intro to the show. So let's talk about the show. What's that about, and how's that been? What's that process been like?
Well, the Monee Phillips Show is a talk show that, man, I'm gonna tell you and I have to put this out here, how the talk show started. Right. Man, by me being a model, I was talking with Meg Gutter, and Meg Gutter was actually asking me what did I wanted to do besides model, and I said I would like to, be a host, to a show or event or anything like that. And he came up with, you ever thought about having your own talk show? And I was like, well, I love to talk anyway. So, that fits me well. Right. And I'm really, interacting with people because I'm also a postal worker. So, why not? And he was like, what would you name the show? And I said, the Monee Phillips Show. You know what I'm saying? My name. Right. So he asked me how long it would take me to get everything together. I told him, give me 1 week. And 1 week I had everything together. We started off at the podcast, and just by me being a model, I was able to get people to come in on the show and do their interviews and their talks, because I have modeled with so many people, met so many people as a model. So got them on doing the podcast, and I had bigger ambitions for the show. Right. I thought about it and I said, you know what? It's good to sit around and talk, but I think that the people need to see more about them. If they have talents or artists or, got their own book, I just want people to be able to, do more so they can be able to see what all they get. Right. So by having the talk show, doing the podcast wasn't good enough for me. So I went straight to TV within less than 3 months. Wow. 3 months. Next 3 to 4 months, I went to TV. Wow. And I went to SVP Network, the home of Thaddeus Matthews. And anybody know Thaddeus Matthews? That's his home, SVP. And I went to Miss Debbie McClendon and asked her about coming over there, and she saw what I had going on. It's been on ever since.
And that's the thing right there. You got some big announcements, because you're not only on one station, you're on a couple stations. So let's let everybody know where all can they see the show at right there.
Yes, the Monee Phillips Show is on Comcast 17, Comcast 31. We just expanded a couple months ago to Smart TV, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV. You can download the app SVP TV. and it will come up. You can put it on your phone also. We just figured that out too. We learn it as we go. So you can have it on your phone and see it on the phone if you ain't at home, so you still can see it. All the shows that's on the SVP. So man, so that was just you know, the breaker right there.
Right.
And just last 2 weeks, well, I'm gonna say last month, I decided to expand it and put it on the billboard. So it's been around the billboards all over Memphis, showing that that the Monee Phillips show is on and popping and rolling. And I'm telling you, they've been constantly coming. Now, my expectation of the Monee Phillips show, I always tell an artist that, you know, you know, a lot of us artists, a lot of the artists are not being known for their talent. You know, you can do a podcast and I can sit here and talk to you as an artist, talk to you, but you know, you talk about your music, but you don't know what kind of music you got. You don't know what it sound like, what the quality of it. I just felt like when you come on the Monee Phillips show, you'll be able to show your talent, you know, perform a song or two, so people know what they're buying and what they're getting on Spotify, and you know, seeing it themselves. A live performance mean everything because it gives your heart of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just like you do a concert. And a lot of the artists first time being on TV also. They have to be able to know how to govern themselves accordingly when they're on TV. So when you're on TV, it's a different aspect than when you're doing it on a music video. You get what I'm saying? So being on the Monee Phillips show give them an opportunity to get that feel whenever they actually have to do something like that. They'll say, I was on the Monee Phillips show, and they got a chance to get that feel of TV, you know. So yeah.
That's a blessing right there. So how was it for you making the transition from podcast to the TV show?
Well, it wasn't a big transition, because once I had a vision, it was taking over. The podcast, just like you in your little area right there, the people was coming. It was too many. I was booked. I was having like, man, shoot, one guest, I may had a whole team in there, and it was just taking over. So I was like, I can't even have it in a small building. I got to have an actual TV station, and that way, my vision was to actually have them in the studio and have whoever they wanted to support them to be out there in the audience and be able to root for them, and I'll be able to talk to them and in the audience and everything, just like a whole concert, you know, just like you will see Wendy Williams, Oprah Winfrey show. That's my look. That was my look. That's what I want, and that's what's been going on right now on the Monee Phillips show. So yeah, they love it. The ambition of being out there on stage and getting that feel of TV, man, you just don't know. That feel is something, you know what I'm saying?
That's definitely true.
And not only that, and not only, don't get it wrong, like it's just not the artists that come on my show. I have people that have testimonies on how they started their business, you know, wrote their first book. I have people that been on drugs and came out of drugs and had their own business and started. I have people that have producers. I have legends that been on the show talk about how they started and how they made mistakes in the music industry. I have people that came back and sat around for a while and started to pick themselves back up and do it again. So man, look, this show is, you know, all the way around of everybody that's on the show.
And that's the thing, you're giving them a voice and you're giving them an outlet to showcase themselves, and you're giving them a voice to be able to tell their experiences and their story. A lot of times, like you said, being artists and stuff like that, even in music, they just hear the music, but they never learn about the person. So that's a beautiful thing. And now you're in an intimate setting because y'all there with the crowd. So the crowd gets to give feedback and stuff like that. So let me ask you, a lot of the guests, are they from Memphis, or do you have people from all over traveling to come on?
It's been a lot of more people coming from out of town now. A lot of people coming from Atlanta, from St. Louis. I mean, it's just been all the way around, people coming toward my way. And, you know, I'm just overwhelmed, excited about the different people that are picking up on my show, letting them know that I'm the truth, you know. And I don't just sit here in Memphis. I also travel out of town to do events for, you know, award shows and, you know, events that they have out of town for, you know, anything they have. So also do that too, because I want people to get a chance to know who I am out of town. I can't sit still. So I have to let people, I have to brand myself from different cities and different small part of the town so people can know who Monee is. So once they get a chance, now let me tell you, once you see the Monee Phillips show on TV, that is what you get in real life.
Right.
When my event is set up like you're on TV. We have lights, camera, action. It's live.
Right.
When I say live, I'm talking about I'm giving you full footage.
Right.
So
Wow.
when you come in there, you ain't gonna miss me. You ain't gonna be just sitting at the table. I'm standing up. I got my backdrop. I got everything. You get the red carpet. You get the full works like you on TV, straight up.
Okay, so
Yep.
let me ask you, how long have you been doing the talk show? I know you started in podcasting. How long has your journey been so far?
It will be 2 years of August the 2nd. I will have my anniversary on August the 6th on that Friday night. I have a comedian, Selena Jay, will come in. She's coming in from St. Louis, and I will have live performance with from Matt Gutter also for the anniversary. It's gonna be a dope show. We're gonna have a lot of people coming through, and
Right.
just to celebrate 2 years on the Monee Phillips show. And man, it's still going. And man, we having a ball. I just had my birthday celebration last Friday.
Okay.
I had a comedian Austin Pruitt on the show from the I can't remember who all I had on the show, but I had so many people on the show, and they all family friends came and supported me, and I had the DJ and everything. And I do have a DJ that be on the show, so on the ones and twos, so that make it even hyper.
Right.
I told y'all I'm one of a kind. They call me the Oprah of Memphis, so so I just try to hype it up even more so it make you feel like, oh my God, she got it like going like this. And yes, I do. It's just that you have that much fun. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to come to the show, relax, let your hair down, don't feel like I'm not proper, just trying to be bougie or nothing like that. I want you to have fun, be you when you come on the show. Don't put on no front, because all of this is about you. It's about your night and how you want to present yourself. And I always tell them, like, look, when you come on the show, it's what you want to present yourself when you come on show, how you dress, how you carry yourself. This is you on TV.
Right.
Me, I'm gonna be the host. I'm gonna dress like a host supposed to dress.
I feel you on that. Yo. And I definitely see you even now. You got your fashion
Yeah.
on. You definitely know style. So let me ask you, how many people on the crew do you have? Because like you have a full production. So how many people do you have working it? Because I'm pretty sure it's like it takes a lot of work setting up, breaking down to put it all together. So let me ask, how many people do you have on your crew?
Okay, so right now, me and Matt Gutter, we pretty much put everything together on the basis, trying getting the videos. Pretty much we get promos together. And he takes his time and breaks everything down, get the footage, the outlook, the pictures, to present on the Monee Phillips show. We have Miss Debbie in the back, who pretty much films everything from SVP. We have my DJ there, pretty much get all the artist music to play the music for the artist, and pretty much introduce me on the show. So like I tell you, man, we've been working and grinding,
Right.
And it's an ongoing stop thing. Man, I don't know if I be able to do it, by myself. So I thank Matt Gutter and all my team and people that DJ Styles and all the people that's been trying to help me and make sure the show keep pushing every Friday. Miss Debbie, I just making sure that everything keeps striving. The mishaps, the ups and downs, but at the end, man, it looks good.
That's a fact right there. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So let me ask you, it's live production, right? So over the time since you started, what are some things that you learned?
That is a lot of work and just keeping everything going smooth. People like to be noticed. Once they say they're on TV, they be want to be noticed. Like, oh, I'm gonna be on TV. Sometimes I have to stop and like, look, now I'm the host.
Right.
Let me get you out there first, because when they book their time, they slot. They get so excited, they start making promos early, and then people get all screwed with who gonna be on the show. And I say, hold up, let me do one show a week at a time, because I want everybody to get their opportunity and their time to shine when I do the promo. So man, I just be happy for all the opportunities, but the hardest work is actually getting it together weekly. Right. I start my downtime. My downtime is on Sundays. I hit all the artists up on Sundays that's getting ready for Friday night, and letting them know, look, I'm getting ready to do the promo, confirm if you're gonna be there, confirm if you're not. Cause by Tuesday, I'm getting ready to do the promo, drop the promo, letting everybody know you're gonna be on TV. And then I expect you to have all your music and everything edited for TV. Now I always tell people all the time, look, make sure you have it edited so you won't have to put too much cussing in the song. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's just in a professional way. When you're on radio, you can't have all that cussing. And when you're on TV, you need to be as less presentable on the cussing as possible because it's TV. You know what I'm saying? You can get a message out without having too much of the vulgar language. So that's why I presented them. It's good for you to have it. I always think about it when you, as an artist, make sure you have the edit version. You know what I'm saying? Make sure always try that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have an edit version and the raw version. That way you'll be prepared when somebody say, "Can you, perform that song? I love that song." Like, bang, he ain't got my edit version. So you heard it from Monee Phillips first. That have your edit version, and that way you'll be prepared when people say, "Can you perform that song?" In any audience or anybody, always.
And that's a fact right there. And everybody wants to be on TV. So let me ask any viewers that might be watching, if they were interested in getting on your show, what's the process?
Well, the process is when you inbox me and let me know what I only air on Friday night. So you'll have to pick Friday nights at 8 p.m. It's just a small fee to come on the show because I have other people on the show. Normally I try to book like 2 people at a time. It's an hour show. My show is an hour show. You get a chance to perform at least 2 songs. I give you a small interview first so people get a chance to know you, and then you'll go into your song, your single, whatever. With coming on my show and booking on my show, you'll get an opportunity to get your maybe you have an album release or something like that. I put it through the commercial so people can get a chance to see your album release and when you releasing it. Pretty much. And I also ask people, make sure y'all have some professional pictures. I know a lot of rappers don't like taking pictures, but you know what I'm saying? I said it because when you do an event, I see a lot of people taking pictures in the bathroom.
All
a lot of people taking pictures on their cars with their money showing, and it's not a real professional picture. So be mindful of that when you're an artist or anybody that have their own business mind. Get some professional pictures. It don't cost much to get professional pictures. Have that so when people want to use them pictures, you can actually send it to them, and they'll be able to use that instead of me trying to find Poo Poo and Ray Ray on your on your timeline, trying to figure out what picture is a good picture for you to display as a promo. So.
And that's real. You just said a powerful thing because I run into that even on here a lot of times. Send me a flyer on that picture so I can make the flyer.
Yeah.
You got selfies. You got kids in the background.
Oh my God.
Clothes and oh my God. I just learned to just go start picking the pictures because it's like you can't for the actual person that is designing the flyer, it's harder when you got to do all this cutting and cropping. It's like when they see certain pictures that they automatically they start having creative thoughts looking at the picture like I can do this way. But it's like if it's limited to a bathroom and you got a toilet in the back and the window, it makes it harder for the whole process. So that's definitely if you got a business or you're a brand, definitely invest in professional pictures there. So let me ask you, so it ain't as you behind the scenes, you got the production going, but it still work for you. You're working the whole time. So while they're enjoying the camera, the lights, the action, they having a good time. You're trying to keep everything together. So let's talk about some of the moments where it's like, it was kind of trying. I'm not gonna say it got stressful, but I'm pretty sure it don't always go according to plan. How do you keep it together?
I can tell you one incident happened. We was the audio team. Remember, she didn't show up one night, and Miss Debbie had to try to run the show. Wow. And man, I was so lost, and Meg Gutterhead came in there, and I'm talking about we was like 15, 20 deep people in there, man. We had so many artists in there performing that night, and she didn't know how to work, and she was like, I ain't used to it because I hired somebody, so it was like I don't know what to do. So man, Meg Gutter came in there and saved the day. That night, man, we had to go ahead so we can, these people wanted to make their music sound good on TV. And we made it happen. People didn't even know that was going on. But when we got through, it was seemed like none of that had happened. But we made it go through just smooth. But those are the looks of when you're doing TV. TV a little different, maybe a little look way different than a podcast because you got to have the camera set up and the sound checks got to be right and the people music got to sound like it's live, like a concert. So,
Right.
you know, we on a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying, when you doing TV. And my mic got to be set up. The cameras got to look right. So we got to put it on TV. So, man, all of that takes place. I tell them, we were just talking about that last night. She said, woo, people don't know what we go through when we try to do this TV thing. It's something. And it is. It is. But behind the scene, it is. So, we would experience some things like that last night, but we always find a way to make it happen. That's why I always bring extra equipment and everything. Anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? So we always have backup.
Right. And that's the thing right there. But I'm pretty sure seeing the final product, it makes it all worth it. Where it's like, yo, it could be the best show going on. And it's like, yo, 10 things went wrong behind the scenes. Nobody ever seen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like, thank God for the team right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's dope right
there. And of course, when you have the artists that come in that bring their guests, I have to get, y'all just don't know. I have to, you know, stop some of the guests that come on. They be wanting to get on TV with them.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, man, can I come behind there and be your background dancer? I said, I hear you up. I said, hold up. This is the Monee Phillips show. Have a seat. Because this ain't your
like that. We ain't doing it like that. Where it's like 30 people show up.
They you be thinking they want a whole concert. They be like, let me be your background dancer. Nah, this ain't what it is.
We ain't gonna do that there. As I know it happens in the club all the time. Artists show up, they 30 deep, right?
Bring 50. Yeah.
And 50 people on the stage. One person rapping. 50 people just standing there. Nobody in the crowd. 50 people.
Nobody in the crowd, but everybody want to come behind and be on TV. I understand, but I rather for it's a great sound and a great look knowing that people are out there supporting whoever they behind, and that sound of, you know, me talking, because I interact with the audience as well. So when I, you know, start the show, they get, you know, they get the clapping and everything, just like a real TV production in any talk show. If anybody ever been on a talk show, they know that's the sound and that's the people that you have in the audience to boost the show and make it grand. So that's how my show is.
That's how much right there. So did you have experience going in, or are you learning on the way, or how did that come about?
One thing you gotta do know, you have to learn on the way. You watch and look, you know, be humble. Watch and look and learn. That's how you know what you want, how you want your show to expand and grow, to get the people attention. And that's my look. I wanted people to get their attention and grab them. I knew that the talk show wasn't gonna be good enough just to have just a talk show. I wanted more. So that's why I expanded to doing talents and let people show their talents and, you know, be able to show what they got going on through the commercials and all that. And all that is a big help to boost everybody, to make everybody say, nah, you want to go star, you want to go to the Monee Phillips show. That's your point. And that's what I want. That's my look. I want to be your first, if that makes sense. Right. I want to be your first because I feel like I would be your first. You say I first performed, my first time being on TV. I didn't even know what to do or say. I started on the Monee Phillips show, so I wanted to be your first. Wow. So that's my blessing. And that's my blessing for any artist or anybody got their own business or anybody that's starting their own whatever. I want to be your first.
Right. And that's the thing right there. And it's like, again, like you say, you're giving them a platform, right? And now you're seeing the blessings, because like, not only are you seeing their dreams come true, you're a part of it. And it's like, that's forever. So they may go on to be the next highest selling artist ever. And they, like you said, I got my start on the Monee Phillips show. So it's like, it's also rewarding. So let me ask you, like, what's been some of the most, because I know a lot of times when people share their stories and you get to connecting with the people like that, sometimes it be some wild stories, sometimes it's heartfelt, sometimes it's inspiring. So what's been some of the stories that you heard on your show that stood out the most to you?
Man, if I can tell you so many stories, man, I'm telling you, I have so many people that, you know, that still right now, sure, they old interviews, sure that they was on the Monee Phillips show, people, they homeboys, they homegirls, they see them shine on my show, like, look, man, I got a footage, I was on the Monee Phillips show, man, check this footage. I have people still sharing old footage, have people sharing their pictures, people showing that, you know, I was on there. I know Monee. If they hey, can you want to come see me before? I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there before. I know Monee. You know, the gratitude of hearing people ringing my name, and just by me having my billboard up, I haven't, just the aspect of people not, you haven't met. I haven't met everybody, so it's impossible to not have met everybody. But people that meet me or come walk up to me, I promise you I don't know you, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? I know you. I know people watching. But when people actually put their hand on you and say, "That's Monee," you be like, "Oh," you know, because I don't even think of me as being this high celebrity person. I look at myself as just being an ordinary, nice woman that want to bless so many people because I've been blessed, you know, in a situation where I'm able to expand my talent. You know what I'm saying? And people don't even think you have talents, but that's talking is a lot of talent to learn to talk and to interact with people. It's a lot of people that don't know how to interact and not a people person, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
definitely
you
true.
know, that just talking is a natural thing for me. So say if I was in a tough spot on television and I may have like 15 minutes left and that artist may not, he's not a talkative person. Guess what I have to do? I have to talk for him. So I come up with all kind of stuff that will be able to help other artists. I talk about how they can prepare themselves to being a better artist. I talk about what the key things they can do to help their songs and dealing with different producers or how they can, you know, we talk about pictures. So this what I do. Since they can't finish that talking, I turn around and tell people how they can help being an artist. You know, what can make themselves grow in being an artist. Also tell them always interact with your fans. Telling them, you know what I'm saying, let people see what music they like. If they like your music or, you know, get that feedback from your fans. That way you'll know what music, you know, that you can keep bumping or keep going for. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what I do. That's what I do.
I understand that. And it definitely sounds exciting right there. So it's like, yo, you said for 2 years you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be in 5 years from now with the show? What's the direction do you want to take it? And what's the ultimate goal?
Man, my ultimate goal is, man, take it up there with Oprah. Up there where you know, if y'all know, remember the 1 and 6 in Park, I want to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? That speaks for itself. 1 and 6 in Park died down, but I want to bring it back as a whole nother area, a whole nother thing, you know, all in one. You know what I'm saying? I have so many different ideas and plans and goals for so many people to explore their talent. And that's what I want. I want to push it back to where we always talk, we missed 1 and 6 in Park. We missed you know, all those different shows that we were able to, you know, see the shows and listen to their live performances. They miss shows like that. One thing they can ask your site, well, one thing about it, Monee ain't just talking about no, you know, government and all this stuff. We already know about all this stuff. We want to talk about everyday life. And just like my slogan, it said, living your best life, laughter, and learning life lessons. And see, we have to live our best life. We have to laugh because we go through so much stuff in our life. You gotta laugh sometimes. And you know, and living your best life. Living your best life is after the rewards of all the things you accomplished in your life, and you have made it. You have made it. Yeah. So
that's the thing right there. You definitely living your best life, and you're definitely knocking them down. You got your checklist, and you're knocking them down. So let's talk about it, yo. Did you always have that in your mind? Like one day I want to have my own talk show, or did it like just over time? Did it just emerge? Like, yo, I would definitely do that. Or were you young thinking like one day I'm going to be on TV?
No. No, like I said at the beginning, Matt Gutter had pretty put that in my mindset. I promise you. Matt Gutter did that. And I wanted to prove not only to me and to him that I can do it. And I did just that. Right. And every day we talk about it, we think about it, and we'll say, man, you know, you did that. Like you still like grinding, ain't non-stop and ain't stopped and ain't kept going. And I always say to this, I always say to anything, when you have your name on something, right, it means a whole lot. My name on it. You know what I'm saying? My name on the Monee Phillips show. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to see that fall. I don't care what it, bad days, good days, whatever. I don't never want to see it fall because my name on it. So when I see my name on something like that, man, I'm gonna push for the gusto. And so that's what I do. And that's what I want. I want that push.
And you're definitely doing it right there. You're definitely doing it. And they can catch that every Friday night at 8, and it's behind
Yeah.
the scenes at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 7:30. I pretty much see, I have to give color people time. Because folks don't be if you tell them 8 o'clock, they'll be there at 9 and the show over with. So I tell them 7:30 to give them a time to be able to when I tell you red carpet style, I lay the carpet out. I have food, I have drinks for them. We take pictures behind the scene before we start the show, and then we get ready to do mic check. So yeah, all of that comes on with it. So the people don't know what comes with it when they get there. They don't even understand. It's a TV production studio, big TV studio production. And we have to go through all this. So I make sure they come in 30 minutes at a time so they'll be able to relax and unwind. And maybe they feel a little nervous, they get a little drink or something, too, and just unwind, and they be hyped up by that time.
Makes sense right there. And that's definitely real right there, because it's different than just performing, than being in front of the stage. Because again, it's like I see people all the time, they filming at the shows and stuff like that. But then it's like if the camera don't have the right mic, it's not going to sound the same. So you're going to have a lot of bass and stuff like that. So for the people that's watching, let's talk a little bit about that. The difference between just shooting a camera at a show and the actual production, because the lighting, like you said, the sound got to be right. We got to do a sound check. There's a lot of work that goes into a production. So let's just break down some of the work that goes in, because we'll be talking for 3-4 hours just with what goes into preparing.
Yeah. So yeah, you do have to have live mics. I try to bring, when I go to events, I try to bring wireless microphones so you can be able to hear me with a speaker and everything, and so you can get that projection. Because when you're doing events, people, the DJ play his music and stuff like that, and then you can't hardly hear the interviews. You know how it's so hard to get interviews, and so people can hear the interviews of so many people. We was at event, me and Matt Go was at an event in Tunica, and I had to interview Larry Dawson and Jerry LeVert Jr. Man, it was just so many people. Man, I had to interview. It was some of his artists just came on. So you got to know the difference when you don't have that microphone or that production where it comes stands out. You can hardly ever hear it. But if you got a good camera person, a person that really can get that clear talking. And plus I talk loud too. Right. I talk loud and clear. My voice projects so that halftime the mic, I don't even really worry about mic because I talk loud. And I draw their attention to people coming to me when they hear me talk. I do that for a reason, because if you hear me, I promise you gonna come. I've been in Rico Owens event, and I remember my first time doing an actual one event award show. My voice projected, so people was coming to me, and it was so many other medias there, but that my voice projected, so I had a line down there out the door just to do interview on the Monee Phillips show first year doing that event.
Wow. And that's the thing. You said a powerful thing, because it becomes an oversaturated market. So how did you stand out? How did you rise to the top? Because it's like, everybody that tries, they don't get the success that you've gotten. So what do you think is your niche that made you stand out from the rest?
My backdrop speaks for itself, with the pictures that I have taken, getting that grand look, to want to draw you in. Because when folks, first thing they see, and they see a picture of you on the backdrop, they'll be like, who is that? Who is Monee? Right. Then the other thing that draws people is my voice, of me, how I carry myself, how much funk I have, how much energy I bring. And I'm like that every time you see me. I give you life. I give you me, because that's what I want. I want you, when you see me, you're gonna say she's full of energy, she's full of love and laughter, and she's always gonna be an inspiration to you when you see me. So that's what you're gonna get from me, for sure.
And that's a beautiful thing right there. And it's like, I know that the sky's the limit for you, and I know that you're gonna keep rising. But not only do you have the show, you model. How did you first get into the modeling world?
Well, I always wanted to model. I've been modeling when I was young, in my early, like 5, 6 years old, at the church, doing shows and stuff at the church. And I always tell my mom I wanted to be in the fashion show, so my mom allowed me to do that. Right. But as time went on, I never thought about it no more. But I think my early 30s, maybe right at 28, somewhere around there. My brother had a modeling little modeling group that he had, and I told him I wanted to model, and I said, but I was thinking I was too old. Once you get a certain age, Breck, you be like, I don't know about that. But he was like, no, as soon as you still look good, man, come up with a name, for yourself. And y'all, Monee came up. It's my daughter's middle name. So
Okay.
Monee, that's the stage name I have came up with because I didn't hear too many people say Monee. So ever since Monee came out, it just been branding more and more and more, and it just sticks out. You know what I'm saying? It goes with it. So yeah, so that's how Monee started her modeling from there.
Okay, so let me ask, was it a show or were you taking pictures at first? Were you doing a photo shoot at first or did you jump right on the runway?
We started doing pictures at first, and then after that, my brother he decided to not do the modeling group anymore. And so what I did was when they started had openings for casting call for modeling for fashion shows, I started just putting myself out there and started getting into a lot of the auditions. I learned as I go in modeling. You always have to perfect yourself. I perfected myself in the modeling because it's different type of ways to model. And you have the church model, you have the high stepper models, you have all different type of way you can model, but it's a presented style that you have, and my style was totally different. I always walk like this. I have a distinctive walk. Nobody can perfect my walk. I cannot really teach that walk, but I can teach you the basic walk. You know what I'm saying? But it just come natural. Whatever you have on, the elegance of any dress or any style or whatever, how you carry yourself on those outfits. That's what presents in me. That's how I was able to sell or really show off my clothing is what I had on. I had on. Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing right there. So did you have any help, like mentorship, or was you self-taught? Like I know even on the set sometimes, like finding your poses, your facial expressions and stuff like that, being in heat, sometimes it may be hot, it may be cold out there. Like, did you have any guidance on that, or did you kind of learn on the way?
As far as the walking, I had guidance from Johnny Holloway to who I have also. I have expose, Orale expose. I done had a lot of the models that's been in the game for over 30 years teach me how to walk, stand, and smell who's over it. Teach me how to walk, how to carry myself in a different way of elegance and style presenting. You have the different couture walks for different couture things, and you have so many hip hop ways to rock clothes. So man, it's different variety of walks. I'm being honest with y'all, man. It's told you just have to change the way you present yourself in the style of clothing that the art designer or whoever it is that you're presenting. That's how you have to present yourself. Now, as far as the pictures come as I went, as I go. I just kept taking pictures till I felt like that those were perfect matches. You know what I'm saying? So I kept doing a lot of pictures to show off my facial look, facial expression. And then also I checked a lot of magazines out. You never could go wrong by looking at different magazines. That's how you learn different things. So you see how you want to smile, the partial smile, the look, the how you hold your lips, your eyes, and how you different things. And so that's how you become either facial model. It's a different type of models. You got hair model, you got facial model, you got hand and feet models. You have people that do lingerie. We have people that do what I'm saying. So it's different type of models out there, and they all just don't be just walking models, fashion models. So you have different things you can do as a model.
Right. And you just said a powerful thing, because over the years, the fashion industry has changed so much. Before you had to be 5'10", you had to be a certain size and certain things to be in the model industry. But nowadays, like you said, you could be a hair model, you could be hands and feet and stuff like that. How was the opportunity in the model industry changed over the years?
Well, and that's funny that you say you have to be 5 something. Man, I'm 5'2".
Oh wow.
Yes, I'm 5'2". I wear tall heels. I
Right.
can walk in them. I can strut in them. People would never know that once they see me in them. They be like, I want her, but they don't even know I'm 5'2". But once they
Right.
get to walking in their clothes and everything, they'll forget about I'm 5'2".
Right.
But I have been to different shows in Atlanta and Dallas, and man, I've been to several shows out here. But been in different fashion shows out here modeling, and I've seen so many different talented models that I have walked with, and just to be able to, people seeing me model in Memphis and seeing what I'm doing and asking for me out of town, it just it's just a blessing,
Right.
to actually meet those major designers out of town. Man, I'd enjoyed every morning. It's a hard work day. It's very hard work,
Right.
especially when you go to your fashion shows and you have like 30 designers and you may not walk but 3 times.
Wow.
It can happen because they
Right.
don't know you like that, but they have their picks of who they'll look good in their clothing. So I didn't it didn't make me feel discouraged because they didn't pick me.
Right.
But once they saw me walk, guess what happened? They
called
said I should have had picked her. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, because people they look at your body figure and they say, she ain't gonna be able to wear my clothing. But is it really all about the clothing or how the person can sell your clothes? It's a question. You know what I'm saying? Even though the look is what you're looking for, but what can it, if that model is a real skinny model, if she's gonna bring the heat that you're looking for, or you just want to present it?
Right.
It's a difference.
That's a
And
big difference.
I'm the type of person that wanted to sell your clothes.
Wow.
For people to want to say, I want to buy it. I want to buy it right off her body right now. And
Right.
that's what I was known for. Just selling clothes off my body.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing right there. I was speaking to somebody about a week ago, and they were saying that they were a late bloomer in the game because they were saying a lot of models, they start like, 13, 14. They start real young. So let me ask you, right, being a man, I've noticed, right, from just in my lifetime, you have beauty, right? High school, beautiful girl, this, that, and the third. They, 18, 20-year-old. Now they're young adult beauty.
Yeah.
But then it's like women, they hit a certain area where now they have the grown woman beauty. Now they know they're beautiful. Now they know how to work with what they got. So let me ask you, what's some of the advantages or disadvantages of being in the game? Like starting early, but it's like, okay, if you don't have the mentality or you don't have the mindset of embracing your beauty and using what you got to make it a advantage versus the woman that's mentally experienced. Like I've been beautiful for a long time.
Yeah.
Like y'all just realizing y'all beautiful. I've been doing this for real. So like you put on your elegant, your grace, and you walking. Whereas like now it's like you're floating, and it's like you represent royalty and stuff like that. So let me ask you, mentally, what's some of the advantages or some of the disadvantages of the age differences? Like starting young, but you don't have the mindset of like you just you're just doing what they tell you to do, versus having a vision and a mind like I know beauty.
But a lot of the young girls, they are beautiful, and they mindset is totally different from a growth adult. You know what I'm saying? Mindset.
Right.
We all have to grow. In our talents and everything. It's growth, of learning how to deal with different things. Young people have a tendency to feel like I'm not showing enough, I'm not giving enough out to get recognized. I'm not gonna say that. It's a way. I'll tell you like this. I have done a lot of nice pictures that wasn't showing too much, but more was classier with it, more elegant with it. It's a way you can do certain things. Now you have different type of models. You have video vixen models. You have runway models. Like I just told you, we have different type of models. It just depends on what model you want to be.
Right.
I didn't want to be the model that was always naked.
Right.
I didn't want to be that model. I wanted to be a sexy model that carried herself in a respectable way. So when you see when you saw me, you saw none but class in a woman, and you'll know she a woman because you'll know difference between a woman and actually a woman just want to show off her boo boo or whatever.
Right.
You just know, the difference. It's some
And that,
classy women out there that carry themselves, but it's a lot of women just feel like, and then at a young age, that's what the young generation will start off like. Well, I gotta show more this and more that, or to get their attention. That's okay. That's okay. But after a while, that's gonna fade away. You start having those different, I don't want to show my body off, your body changes. All our body changes. Especially if we have children, especially when we get older, all our body changes. So we have to change, we change along as we grow. You know what I'm saying? Then when we grow into out of that, then what you gonna do? Stop being a model? No. You can change your way of how you dress and how you carry yourself. It's just a way of doing things. Growth. It's growth, y'all. It's learning. It's learning as you go. And the wiser you get, the more stronger you'll be able. Nobody can just really come with you all kind of secondhand stuff and tell you, look, you show this, you ain't gonna get paid. That's not true.
Right.
Not true. I promise you. It's a lot of people can use different people looks for different things, for advertisement, for commercials. You just don't know. It just don't have to be no video vixen.
That's not the be all, the end all. Right. And that's the thing. It's like, it's not a knock to either one. Like I said, you grow. Like, like it was a time where it's like, I liked it, all that. And it's like, as I'm getting older now, I got daughters getting older. It's like, okay, cover up. I find myself telling them, cover up. You ain't got to do all that. So my taste has changed over the years. Yeah. But I will say this, right? You can give two women. Mm-hmm. One may be a little younger. You may have a mature woman. I don't want to say cool girl, but I'll just say a little mature. Yeah. Right? You can give them the same outfit. Like you said, one may be, she might have more skin showing. Yeah. I've noticed, right, that the confidence is really what makes the big difference.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
It could be a woman that's fully covered. Yeah. And she could give you sexy. She can put off sexy like, yo, she's smoking hot.
What you said.
Right. And then another one could be in a bikini.
Yeah. And she can give you the heat too. Because like I said, when you're young, your body more slimmer, your stomach more flatter, and you got them curves, and you can actually hit it. And that's perfect. That's good. You can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you're young, we all have the challenges of being that supermodel, that model look. But like I said, once that goes and your body changes, because you have a life now, your body gonna change because you have children, you get married, you have an outside life. So when that change, what else you gonna do? You gonna say, I can't do this, I can't wear that two-piece no more, my body done change. No, but it's other things that you can do still to model. You can present yourself in a whole nother way of doing things, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you can always go back and reflect back, baby, this is what I did, at this age, but at this age I did this, and then at this age I did that. You get what I'm saying? So it's a bracket. It's a bracket of each growth in your life, in your age bracket. It's a growth.
Right. And that's the thing, and it's all a pattern. You're getting better over time. It's like wine. Like your age is like you find like wine, so let me break down the different ones, because you got runway, you got commercial modeling, you got video, print, and promo. All right. So when we talk about that, what's the different mindsets going in, and like what does it require? Because I'm pretty sure it's like walking a runway is not the same as taking pictures. Yeah. Being a commercial is not the same as promo. That's right. Like, what's the difference in the models, and how do you, in the modeling categories, and how do you mentally prepare depending on the role or the assignment or the job that you're doing?
Well, I know on the runway, most time people do be looking for taller models, but I've been in the game for so long, now they came to a point where they're looking for models who can walk. That's how I be now. It's like, please find me some models that can walk. Right. And just be sitting up there, just standing around and don't know how to walk. So that's number one in being a runway model. You got to know how to walk. And if you don't know how to walk, go to someone that can show you the basic walks. You know what I'm saying? To learn how to walk. But far as commercial print, those come with pictures. Your look or how you know carry yourself, how you make. And I tell anybody, start off taking as many pictures as you possibly can. That helps with your looks and people, you know, seeing your pictures. That's how my pictures and stuff ended up in several magazines. I've been like 5 magazines so far. So on the pictures that I took, people wanted those pictures in magazines. You know what I'm saying? So you take plenty of pictures and people growing to the look of what you want. And I'm always like dressing up. I told you I love fashion. So the clothes that I pick and I wear, it can be the dominant picture that everybody look at, number one picture, and I promise you, and they grasp on. I still, one of my pictures that I have on one of my backdrops is the number one picture, was all over the world. Everybody love it with me, this white dress on. And I end up using that as my backdrop for the Monee Phillips show, and they love it. They love it. So it just depends on what you wear and how you look in the pictures to be a commercial print. Those are commercial and print models for advertising for people, slogans or people, whatever they have, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between being a commercial print model and being a runway model.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And that's real right there. So let me ask you, okay, so how did you make the transition from amateur to professional model? Because I know a lot of times in the beginning, a lot of girls, they start time for print and stuff like that, building a catalog. But some of them, they're 5 years in and they haven't quite made the transition over to professional, or they, you know, somebody may ask them, what's your rate? And they say, you know what? I never thought about that because I just been building my catalog. Like, when do you know it's time to make the transition over? And how did you make that transition from amateur to professional model?
When people start noticing you more, when people start asking for you for more work, when people start wanting you on magazines and covers, that's when you know your worth have expanded. That's time to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because your work is out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they start people acting, just come out asking you, do you want to be in a magazine? Do you want to do this? Wait a minute now. Wait, it's time to come on with that, because I done did my work. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know the difference. And that's how I knew the difference. When I started getting in the different magazines, and I had did my work in the fashion far as runway. But when I started, the pictures started coming and people wanted to buy the pictures and people wanted to put them in the magazine, that's when you know your upgrade has came. You know what I'm saying? Because once your picture's in the magazine and stuff, then it's automatically, it's going up, no other way but up now. You know what I'm saying? Because these magazines gonna be all over the world and all over different cities and stuff. So that's when you know then, oh, I'm in the professional area now. It's time to go ahead and you know, push my stakes up even higher, you know. So yeah.
Okay, somebody's watching, right? One of your sisters.
Uh-huh.
They've been modeling for 10 years.
Yeah.
They're still doing time for print work. What advice do you got for her?
Keep pushing. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Find other revenues that you haven't done that may be uncomfortable. You always have to be able to be uncomfortable to be able to be comfortable. Did that make sense? Definitely. If you're uncomfortable, that's when you probably do better. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable things. So if you used to doing the normal, then that probably is not what just pushing you. You have to do something that I don't like taking those type. I don't like doing. See, I had to make myself be uncomfortable in certain things in certain areas. I didn't always wanted to do lingerie or swimsuit or whatever, but I had to make myself feel sexy, feel wanted, feel like, you know, this would be the look that people want to look. It always go with how you present yourself with the clothes. Once you get that mindset, then I am beautiful. This is me. This is what y'all getting 100% me. Then that's when you know you have stamped everybody that's looking at you and viewing you as a model. They know they got your attention. That's the goal. You always have to know that you're beautiful, whatever shape, size, age, whatever the preference is, you always is beautiful. Everybody's not looking the same. I am not no size 2. I'm a size 12. You know what I'm saying? And I was known as a plus size model, but now I'm not no plus size model. But I was in the plus size model goal for a while. And then I started losing weight, and then everybody started saying, "Whoa, I lost my plus size model. She in a medium now."
Right. Wow.
But as you get older, you got to lose weight and do things, to be more healthier. But I always know, y'all, man, women, y'all thinking about being a model, man. You can be there. It's so many different opportunities out there for all of us. And as you know, they are coming toward the plus size models as you speak right now. It's so many plus size models now. There are models. And I'm telling you, don't ever get discouraged thinking that you can't get picked, because your face, your beauty, how you carry yourself, that will brand yourself as being a model.
Right. And I tell people all the time, it's like, it's all in the confidence. Like, if you
Yep.
feel beautiful, you're going to attract that. So it's like,
Yep.
you might be the token of what, society's saying, but if you're insecure, you look unsure, it's
Yep.
going to come across that way. So it's like, I've seen bigger women that's beautiful. I've seen skinny women that's beautiful. It's all in the way they feel when they put their clothes on, their confidence and stuff like that.
That's
so you're
right.
definitely speaking real. So let me ask you, what's been some of your most, and before I go into that, you said not playing it safe. A lot of times people play it safe and they become stagnant. So coming out of your comfort zone, ladies, trying stuff different. But again, let me ask you, when it comes to shoots and being creative and stuff like that, coming up with ideas, a lot of times is it the photographer's vision, or sometimes you may see, I had an idea for this, and you put it together. What inspires you to come up with the concepts for the shoots?
It's both. It's things. It may be things that I see in magazines from different celebrities, like Mary J. Blige. Her look. Right. I can go and find an outfit that look identical. But the poses that I come up with is my own poses. Right. But the look I might find something close to what she had on, or some look like that. And some of those looks I have actually mastery, what I'm saying, on the looks. So I look at different stuff like that just to be creative. Right. And see how people will grasp onto it, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about looking at, ain't nothing wrong looking at magazines and stuff like that, man. That's how how to really pose and know which way, how you want to do certain things. I promise you it works. On different, because people don't be thinking about looking at magazines and looking at different poses. You can Google anything. Google tell you about you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put on there, Google different poses. Google different this, different that. And I'm telling you, Google gonna show you so many different things, different magazines that will show you different poses that you can help with your modeling, of course.
Yeah, that's real right there. So let me ask you, mentally, how do you prepare? Because you also do lingerie and swimsuit. What's going through your mind? You're on the way to the set. Got to be there at 7. It's about 6:30. You're on your way there. Mm-hmm. How do you prepare to get ready for the shoot?
I just think sexy. Right. Sex, they say sex sells, but I think sexy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm getting prepared for the shoot, think sexy. Think what's going to be a good look for people to grasp on to what you have on, and I sell it. And mostly it hits, perfectly. The pictures come out perfect. That's why I said it's always good to study different magazines and different looks and different poses. So that way, when you do your shoot, you'll know what you're expecting and what, and it's always good to have a good photographer to show you how to do different poses, because there's a lot of photographers out there that show you how to pose different, or hold your head a certain way, just like this. So that's why I always tell people to look at magazines and stuff like that, and you'll get a chance to see how magazines people hold their head and hold their hand. It's the way you hold your hand, your head, your legs, how you cross them over, how you put your hands on your hips. So it's a whole lot of different postures with being a model.
All right, and that's real right there. So let me ask, in the beginning, if you had to estimate a week, how much time did you spend in the mirror working on your craft?
Hardly. Hardly. It's a natural thing for me. Wow. It became natural for me. It's like, man, once I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm ready to work. Wow. And it don't take me no time. They're just like anybody I do anything, fashion shows, anything from, they already know. I'm the quiet one, y'all. When I'm backstage, people don't be understanding. I'm the quiet one. They be like, she's sitting over there so quiet, Monee, you okay? I say I'm focusing, y'all. Y'all don't understand. See, when you don't pay attention, you can miss out a small little key points or something. Somebody might say there's a rock out there in the runway, and if you walk on that rock right there, you're gonna fall. And if you didn't hear it, then but they already were talking about what you were talking, running your mouth talking. So I got that serious face when I'm backstage. But once it's over with, I have a ball with you. But once I'm in model mode,
Right.
ain't no stopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm be ready to rock and roll because it's a lot of work when you being a runway model and when you're doing pictures and all that stuff. You got to change them clothes and be ready to take pictures. Man, it's a lot of work. People don't understand it.
It's a lot of work. So let me ask you, what was your experience like the first time you got on the stage? I done did a few walks. I'm not a model by no means, but people say, I need somebody to walk. Okay, cool. I'll do it for this. I step on that stage and it gets to moving.
Mm-hmm.
You're not prepared for it. Like you said, I was probably running my mouth and they said, the stage got a little move on it. Now you in these hills and you up there. I'm pretty sure you done ran into this before.
Oh yeah.
Your first time hitting that stage and it wobbled. What was going through your mind?
Walk slower.
Right.
Take not slower what people notice, but walk in a way that it'll be you'll be gliding. You know what I'm saying? Some people walk fast in the fashion show, just try to hear you get through. But take your time. It's pretty much you'll know what to do. If you're a professional model, I really know how to walk, or if you don't know how to walk, you're gonna take your time anyway. But don't make it be noticeable, but that you're scared. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
when you walk, you got to keep walking, but don't make it noticeable that you're scared. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I was at a show, and hopefully this didn't happen to you or anybody you know. But I was at a fashion show one time, right? And like you said, being focused and paying attention. One time, model's walking, right? I'm not sure if it was her boyfriend or her family. It was in the crowd, and they got up and they start yelling. You know how they do. Oh, she looked and walked right off of the ramp. Boom.
Wow. Yeah, and it can happen because you got to really pay attention. And then at the end, you have so many cameras at the end of the stage, so you really, have to just be careful on when you walking. And then that's why they always tell us to test the stage before we start.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you get a feel of what the stage is gonna be like and what you can and cannot do. So once you get the feel of it and you know that stage is wobbly, we always professional models we came in so many doggone runways. It's like, oh Lord, we got another wobbly runway. You know what I'm saying? We professional models know what to do when it comes down to walking the runway. But y'all, now I'm telling y'all, it's not easy being a runway model. And it's really not easy being just a model, period. So don't, just understanding that it's a process and it's a growth in becoming a model. And it's a time thing. Some people can sprout out, like I said, if you're a video vixen model, you like to show that way, then that's fine, because a lot of that, like I said, sex sales, what I'm saying? So, but becoming a runway model or commercial print model, it's a lot of work in selling clothes and getting your face noticed out there. And I'm telling you, it took some time to be noticed with me, but I've been honored winning 3 awards for Model of the Year. I just won an award last year, and I done won 3 so far. And I'm just so honored that everybody have really noticed my talent being Model of the Year, and they just showed me all my hard work and dedication had been shown out there, and I really appreciate everybody that had been supporting me and still supporting me this far. So right now, all I do is encourage models to keep striving, keep doing what they like to do. Even men come to me and ask me, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? And where I need to start. And I always tell y'all, start off by getting some professional pictures and start from there. And then once you have your pictures, then make sure you get your measurements. And then when they have fashion shows or stuff like that, then you want to get yourself noticed out there that you have that look they're looking for. Maybe designer want to pick you up, and it goes from there. But those are the key things that you got to have: your measurements and your head shots, your full body shots. They need to know something about you, and that's where your start comes. And then you can actually go to these other model calls and stuff like that, and jump in some of these model call groups and stuff like that, where they have events looking for models. And you can go from there, and that way you'll be able to be noticed out here.
And stand out. So let me ask, how long did it take you for you to get your turns? Because I know turns are a big thing in the runway.
The turns that have, talk to me. um, it took about, I said about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. And then I ran into Stanley E. Smith, Orlay Expose. My 3 years. He seen me at a fashion show and seen me rock the fashion show and asked me to be a part of him. I always used to see Stanley E. Smith, their fashion show been known. They are 30 years in the game. Wow. And I used to see them, man, do a lot of fashion shows. I always wanted to model with them at my younger age. And I actually got a chance to do it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? By him picking me. And when he picked me up and took me under his wings, he taught me a lot of ways how to actually walk the runway. I learned from a lot of professional models that he had with him that's been with him for 18 years as little girls from 3 years old to grown-ups. And they showed me how to walk. And that's how I got my walk perfected from watching professional models. So yeah.
Okay, so do you have your niche go-to poses? So it's like, yo, I know a lot of times people have like, yo, this is my go-to pose if I got it on the fly. Do you got your go-to poses already, or do you have so many because you got experience now? It's like I can just flow.
I have so many. All right. I switch up, and it depends. Like I said, it depends on the clothing that I have on. It could be a bad girl look. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the clothes that I have on. That I can switch up poses.
I hate to put you on the spot, but what you got on right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Could you give me 5 of your top poses that you would rock that on? What you got right now?
Well, basically with the collar, as you can see, I have the collar. I can turn the collar up on it, you know what I'm saying? Or I can turn it down, pretty much, have my hand a certain type of way as I pose sideways or this way or whatever. Pretty much, you do your side poses, or pretty much giving the aspect of you can tie the shirt up, which I have it tied up right now, or I can untie it and make it as a dress or something like this. So it depends on the outfit that you have on, or the shirt you have on, and you can turn it different kind of ways. I can turn around and probably have a tank top underneath there, take the shirt off, you know what I'm saying, stick it back on there, tie it around, my waist. It's different kind of ways you can do that, Hey.
And the thing is like you said, it's natural. It's like boom, you just start running it down. So it's like, yo, in your mind, it's like, yo, you already know. So you see in fashion. So it's like, even when you're looking at clothes, I could rock that with some. So like that's almost like styling and stuff like that. So it's like, what type of clothes do you enjoy the most? I'm pretty sure you like all different types, but if you had to pick certain types that you like the most that stand out to you the most, what's your favorite styles?
I love dressing up, like going out. Look, that going out look, man, I love those looks. Now I can be a bad girl and wear my, ripped up jeans and a nice blouse with, but I'm always a heel person. I don't really care for tennis shoes.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm a heel person. But what I do, and to substitute the tennis shoes, I wear like boots and stuff with the heels on it, and to make it, man, just spunk it on out, man. I'm just that type of person. I'm not a tennis shoe person anyway, but I like dressing up in all kind of fashion. But like I said, I like dressing up going outward. I like, putting on a nice dress or nice button down blouse like I got right now, something like this. That cool look, you know what I'm saying? Those are the looks I look for. That's what I like the most. Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You're a female, so this is the question everybody always. How many heels do you own?
How many what?
Pair of heels do you own? Like, do you got a whole closet full of heels?
Look, I just had to clean out my closet and give away heels that I've had for decades, y'all. So man, I can't even tell you, but my closet is full still, and I still buy it. Still buy it today, but I can guarantee you that I have no problem of matching anything. That's why designers and boutique owners love me, because I have so many different pair of shoes that will match their outfit. So I don't really have to go out here and just really look for anything. I can just go in the closet right there. I got something to wear with it, or just tell me what I'm wearing, and they love. They say, no, they ain't gonna work. She already got something. Me not worried about it. So yeah, that was out known for knowing that I had some bad shoes or bad something to match whatever they had to give that flavor to their outfit. So that's what they liked about me.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about it, because it's like, yo, women, they be serious. Even women that's not models, they be serious about their shoes. Like, that's one thing, that closet space and the shoes, do not play with a woman about her closet space and her shoes. So let me ask you, even growing up, right? High school years, college and stuff like that, did you always have that same type of style? Or do you think you developed it over the years? Or did you always step, when you stepped out, did you always step?
I had the same type of style. I even took fashion class. I took DECA in school, high school, and we had to do a fashion show in high school. I went to Raleigh, Egypt, and we did a fashion show in high school. I remember doing a fashion show there. So I always been a stylist person. I think I wore heels and shoes. My mama had me wearing heels when I was 9. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So
like, yeah, I've been broke in.
Like, I step for real. I don't play around. I step for real. So what's been one of the biggest hills as far as the inch wise? What's been one of the biggest hills that you've won?
Oh, they always tell us to wear at least the 6 inch.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, because really with me, I'm 5'2", so I have to have that extra to give it the look, to give it the, anything. You better not walk on no stage, no kitty heels on. You cannot be you cannot be a model walking on stage, no kitty heels on. But yeah, but you have to learn how to walk in heels, and I stress that today. With the young people, I see a lot of young people wearing heels, and they be in them clubs and their heels running over, and that you can tell that nobody taught them how to walk in heels, because their heels run over, and you got to know how to walk to be able to, make sure your heels are not running over. That's come from not knowing how to walk in heels.
Right. That's a fact right there.
Ladies, think about it. When y'all get these heels, got to know how to walk in the heels.
Right. So all right. I want to give a visualization, because I'm a guy. So the heel is supposed to correctly go straight down.
That's right.
So the heel is like this. And
that means because you don't know how to walk in them.
Oh man. So what about, okay, so you got the little ones like this, it's like a church shoe. Like, a lot of the ministers and stuff, they wear it's like a square.
The older women, they got too old to wear the tall heels, baby. The heels, their feet bothering, so they can't wear no tall heels no more.
So you can't walk on the runway with that.
Nah, not the older women that been in fashion game, they'll walk in them, but we, younger girls, we walk in the heels. Still, it just gives it some type of the class and sexiness of your clothes,
Right. So if you're 23, you make this is my outbreak show. And you step in there with the wedge heel.
They ain't gonna let you model. They gonna even tell you. I'm being honest with you. They're gonna tell you, baby girl, them make the shoes. They got to be black and they have to be at least 6 inch. They gonna tell you when you even doing the audition, they're gonna give you a rundown of what you need to have in a model bag and what you need to have. Prepare yourself. So all that comes with preparing yourself and being a model. So I always know they're gonna tell you, if you've been your first time, they're gonna tell you what you need to prepare yourself for being a model.
See, again, outside looking in, it's like, you think it's just putting clothes on. There's a lot that goes behind it. So no wedges, the platforms, all that, no good.
No.
Wow. So no Jordans. The girls say, I'm a Jordan type.
The only way you do Jordans if they have this the ones that have the athletic wear. Right. They'll tell you what they want you to wear. They like, you got some J's at home? Like, yeah, okay, bring them. You want that for their look. You know what I'm saying? So, right. But don't expect it at every fashion show. You'll have that outward, that look all the time. So if you just wanted to do that look, you only gonna be doing one scene.
That's it. All right. So let me ask. Okay. All right. We talking about style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fashion police, real quick.
Yeah.
Show up to the set,
Mm-hmm.
right? You about to do a shoot or a show.
Yeah.
The furry flip flops.
Oh
Is
no.
that good or no?
No. I mean, I've just seen a lot of people. I got a pair of them, but I just throw them on just to go to the store right quick and come on back. But that is not my preferable wear of clothing. I
Right.
have fashion sandals and stuff like that. I wear, if
Right.
I'm not on the runway or anything like that. But yeah, I've seen a lot of them wearing the furry house shoes, the furry things. I mean, I really don't care for them, I say, but I've been seeing a lot of them, and they sell them in the beauty supply place. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just a convenience and quick thing that everybody will stop putting on their feet just to go, girl, I'm gonna go to the store, I'll be right back, and just come on back. Not just to go out in, just to
Right.
throw on your feet, you know what I'm saying, and come on back home. So
All right, just for clarity. I'm playing the devil's advocate right now. Just for clarity, right? So video shoots, furry flip flops. You in the video modeling.
nah,
Runway,
nah,
furry flip flops.
it ain't gonna happen.
Photo shoot.
Nah,
Okay. All right. I
nah. What
thought
kind
I was
of
tripping.
if the fair photo shoot, it must be somebody trying to display their boutique clothing or something, or
Right.
saying that they got something, you wearing something like that. But now, not to do it just a regular photo shoot, you wouldn't, do the
Right.
fair.
That ain't the way to get the print.
Nah,
Right.
nah.
Right. I agree. I'm just making sure. Like I'm from the outside looking in. It's like sometimes all right, that ain't. I don't know.
Nah.
Okay. I'm just clarity, just for a little clarity, just a little clarity.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So what about? Let me see another one that I see sometimes. Right. The robes. So it's like if you're not doing is a lingerie or something seen like that, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But just I'm doing a photo shoot. You show up in the robe.
Now we do the robe if you're trying to be comfortable on the way to the set and take it off. I mean, you got something on there. What you're doing depends on what your photo shoot is
Right.
about.
Depends on the thing.
Clothes. Yeah, but other than that, now just doing a robe now.
All right. Okay. So you're a brand. You're also a brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen a video from Monee probably a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
She was talking to the sisters. She said she was walking through the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said she's seen the furry flip flops.
Yeah.
She's seen the robes, but they took it to another level on her.
Yeah.
So she's walking through. She said, "Yo, these her sisters, her babies.
Mm-hmm.
Women looking like they jumped right out the bed. They
Yeah.
got the bonnets on. They wrapped up in blankets. We're in the airport.
Nah.
And somebody looks and say, "Ain't you Monee the Model?"
Nah, you'll never catch me ever in your life. Man, I promise you. I mean, the only thing you'll catch me without is makeup on. And I can show you pictures that you'll see me without makeup on my route. I deliver mail out in the heat, y'all, so I walk. But that's the only way you'll see me without any makeup on because I'm out there sweating. But other than that, I don't wear makeup every day. I wear makeup when I have to do shows or get ready for the Monee Phillips show. But you would never catch me walk out that door, going to no store with no robe on or no bonnet on my head. Never. Your first impression is your best impression. Who you are is who you carry yourself and what you present yourself out there in the street. So if you go out there with the robe on, that's your preference. My preference, you will never catch me like that, ever. And if I have to get my hair fixed, I'm gonna have a hat, not a bonnet. A baseball hat on my head.
Right. Okay. So we laughing a little bit about the women, but if you had to give a fella some advice, what's the no do's for the men? Like, don't do it.
Oh man, I mean, the guys, they always wear the tank tops. We done got used to that, the tank tops. If you got a stomach, man, just put a shirt on, please. Don't come in the store with no shirt on. You got your stomach looping over, showing your underwear, man. Look, pull your stuff up, man. I mean, just just basic things, being presentable for yourself. Cause who you are is who you are. You know what I'm saying? And like I always tell people, your first impression, best impression, you don't know who you may meet out there in the street. So, just think about it. Always present yourself for who you are. So if you was to executive or the CEO of a company, and you be like, yeah, I'm the CEO of so and so and so and so, and you turn around and you got on a white beater and your pants hanging, you know what I'm saying? You be looking like, I don't know if you are or not. I don't know if I'll be able to do business with you. Look at how you look at. I mean, I'm just saying your first impression, your best impression.
That's a fact
And
right there.
that's how you carry yourself.
I'm gonna tell you a funny, real quick story, right? So I'm on vacation. I'm taking the kids out. I got a lot of little ones, so we going to the beach, going to the water. We having some fun, right? But we're talking about a brand, right? So people know me from music, or they know me from the podcast. So I'm out there. I'm thinking it's off limits because I'm with family. It's family time. I make the mistake of letting my kids pick out my sandals. So they said, it's gonna be cute. My little son, he's 2 years old. I want you to wear these like I got. They're like the grilling shoes. It's in the black community. It's a certain type of shoe that the man on the grill, they wear them type of sandals.
Mm-hmm.
So I had these sandals on. I take a picture with the kids. I'm thinking I'm cute. I get 50 comments. We love what you're doing with your family, but those shoes are hideous. Right. So then people just start chiming in. So the kids picked it out, trying to make it. They didn't give me a pass. Right. So like you said, when you known and people know you, it's like, you always under the spotlight. So being that you're in TV, being a model and stuff like that, have you ever been at work and somebody noticed you and said, hey, you?
All the time. Every time I go in, I don't care. If they didn't pay attention to it, they thought about it. They be like, man, lady, I see you on TV. That was you. I'm like, yes, that was me. They be like, girl. So yeah, I get it all the time. Wow. And and just to let them know, they were like, I didn't have no idea that you had a talk show or that you was modeling. Nobody didn't know because I separated the two. Right. When I was on the route, I was on the route. But when I did the talk show or any other day, if you saw me, you saw me. And then I let you know, yeah, I just didn't, I always had to govern myself. I'm a government employee, so I had to govern myself a different type of way when you're on the route. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
I definitely understand. So have you ever been caught out there slipping? Like that'll never happen again. Throughout your career, have you ever had a bad day where somebody caught you slipping? It's like never again?
No, not really. I'm always cautious of different things. Of anything that people do or pull or whatever. I'm always cautious of everything. I always tell people, your first time you meet me, if you come out wrong, that be your last.
Right.
I'm sorry. If you come to me, you're not talking business. If you come to me, you ain't about business, I'm done. Ain't no more talking. Right. It's a cutthroat, because I'm a business person. Right. Business woman, I carry myself that way. And you don't give me that respect, then it's cutthroat. Ain't no more coming back like, well, I apologize, sorry. Like, no, because you should know off top what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a business person. And I separate anything from the two. You know what I'm saying? So when it's come dealing with business, I don't play no game when it comes to that. I take everything I do seriously. And I'm honest, and I want people to trust me in that area when it comes to dealing with my business, because my business is everything. I ain't gonna play with your money. I ain't gonna play with your time, and I ain't gonna play with nothing that you got going on, because I respect you and I want you to respect me. And that's how you have to do. You have to respect people, business, and their talent, and yourself as well. And that's what I want people to think about me.
Right. You just said a powerful thing, even building brands and stuff like that. Sometimes people familiarity and stuff like that. What are some mistakes people make when they're trying to build a brand?
Missing business with pleasure, missing both of them, you know what I'm saying? Not giving themselves what they looking for, you know what I'm saying? Stepping boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for a business partner, what is your boundaries? Right. What is your goals or to expanding your business, and what you're looking for? Like I said, when you come out blunt and let people know that you're about your business, that's what you're about, then people won't mistaken you for anything else, but she ain't gonna play with you. Right. Don't step for her any kind of way, because if you do, you ain't gonna never get that opportunity again. You know what I'm saying? And that just sets yourself apart from everything else. Everything else is, self-explainable. I don't have to even explain myself. Once I tell you what I ain't gonna tolerate and what I don't like, you gonna know. I say this all the time on my show, like, I'm a businesswoman, and once you cross that path where that you're not on the same level I'm on, then ain't no more talk.
Right.
It's cutthroat.
I
It's over
definitely
with.
feel. I definitely feel you on that, and that's the thing. And it's like, yo, because you have to protect your brand. It's
Oh,
almost like your
yeah.
credit report. It's almost like
Oh,
your
yeah.
credit score and your
Yep.
name, integrity, and stuff like
Yep.
that. So I definitely feel you 100%. So let's talk about, okay. Not only do you have the show, you've been modeling. You done did runway. You done did print. You said 5 times published. You 3 awards and stuff like that. So you've been on the up and up. Not
Mm-hmm.
only from that, you branched out to some other things.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
let's talk about that. So it's like, yo, how is it from stepping from behind one camera to another camera in a different way, in a different setting?
Well, I was sitting at home one day, and somebody had came to me and said that they was filming for the movie called Encore.
Right.
And that's with Courtney B. Vance in there. That's Angela Bassett's husband, if you don't know who Courtney B. Vance is.
Right.
And then you have the couple other celebrities in it. Nancy Nash, I think she's in the movie also. Yeah, she in the movie. And so a lot of Memphis people, models, actors, a lot of people was in that movie. I met a lot of people that time, and they was looking for extras.
Right.
And I decided to branch myself out there and take a shot. Well, as I did that, I ended up doing it, and they kept bringing me back. Not only that they brought me back because of the styles and the looks that I had for every part. Whatever part I was playing in the extra, I was ready and dressed for that part.
Wow.
And they remember me. So I was getting paid, y'all. I was a paid extra. They filmed down here in Memphis at the CC Blues Club. Started off first. I started from that part to some other parts in the scene. And I end up, like I said, they remember my face repeatedly and kept calling me back for different parts of the scenes in the movie. And man, y'all just don't know how excited it was. Even after all the parts that I have done, I got a chance to get seen on TV where I had a part where you actually saw my face sitting at the table eating while Courtney B. Vance walking right by us. So that was like exciting to see on Netflix. It's on the movies on Netflix. You can see it. You'll get a chance to see it about a barbecue place and everything. And I'm talking about I'm just overwhelmed. And then after that, I end up got in the wedding in Graceland. I got a chance to do an extra and be an extra in there. And then we filmed another movie here in Memphis, Tennessee called The Deposit. Right. I got a chance to do a speaking role.
Okay.
I got a chance to get a speaking role, playing the club promoter. And I got a chance to actually speak in that and actually do some things in that scene, in the club scene. So I was honored, and people got a chance to see that. You can see the Deposit movie on Prime, y'all, video Prime. Yeah, so made in Memphis, Tennessee. So you'll get a chance to see me in that movie, y'all. So yeah, I just decided to do something, branch out, and I'm still acting, doing things. I just did, like I said, did a film today on a new movie with Rip Entertainment. I've been in several of his movies. I've been in his movie called Girlfriends. Tony Terry is in that movie. It's out on Tubo. I think I'm saying it right. Tubi. Yeah. So it's out there on Girlfriends United with Tony Terry is in that movie. So I'm in that too. Wow. As an extra. Also been in other movies with Rip Entertainment. We have The Struggle 2. I'm in that too. I have a speaking role in that. That's on Tubi too. Struggle 2. Wow. And we got another one I'm in. So y'all look, I'm getting up there. I'm doing things that, like I said, you have to want to do things that's uncomfortable for you, so you can say you master something that you never did before. And that's me. I like to step out there on faith and see all the talents that I have. And I'm doing it, y'all. Before I leave this earth, y'all always gonna know that Monee, she didn't never stop. She still kept grinding and kept doing things that she loved to do and want to do, even if she never did it before. It's there. It's there. I put in work.
Wow. And that's a beautiful thing. How does it feel seeing your hard work paying off now in all these different avenues, from the talk show to the modeling to being published to even being in films and stuff like that, working with big names because you name the big celebrities. How does
Yeah.
that feel? You know, because like 20 years ago, you wasn't doing this.
Oh yeah.
So how does that feel?
I feel great. I feel like I'm in the mouse part of my life. I'm 44, just in case you didn't know how old I am. I don't
You don't
shoot
look it right.
age.
You're not even
Yeah.
look it right.
I'm 44, and at that age bracket of that time in your life, you really want to be able to, to know how to, you know, do things that you want to do in life and keep on continue to do things that, to expand your life pattern. It's a pattern.
Right.
So I have a goal and a pattern that I
Right.
want to do, in life. Yep.
And that's a beautiful thing right there. So if you could pick your favorite role, your ideal role, because now you already done got your feet wet. You're
Yeah.
acting already. You done got some out your, under your belt. What would be a dream role for you? It might be action. It might be a thriller. It might be a fantasy. If
Yeah.
you had to pick one of your dream roles, what would it be?
Well, most of the roles that I've been playing is pretty much the bad girl, like the gangster. I'm like, I don't know, everybody see me this gangster type girl.
You
They
from Memphis?
Yeah, that's what they've been putting me in every role. I just got through playing one of the gangster type with one with the bad girl, with the bad with the boss lady. I'm one of the boss ladies bag up girl, you know what I'm saying? So everybody put me as the bad girl. They like they like how I play that role. So
Right.
I'm from North Memphis, so hey, I can master it
Right.
pretty much.
Wow.
So yeah, but I can play. I love the role. I can master that role, and I can master the being the sexy woman. The see me in the club and taking a drink and that type of role. I can do that. So yeah. So yeah.
Okay, and the sky's the limit, even in that. So let's talk about North Memphis real quick, right? Because North Memphis has a big history of music and culture, stuff like that. How was that growing up in North Memphis, and how do you think that impacted your life, and how did that have an influence on who you are today?
Well, the North Memphis is where I grew up, was raised and everything. And we remember, Skinny Pimp and all the songs back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to know that I was born and raised in North Memphis and remember those songs and those at that time, bracket. Man, never forget those. You know what I'm saying? Those are the legends that we grew grown up on. Being able to, to expand everything that I have grown into my life, I really, looking back and I never forget, because right now I deliver mail in that area.
Right. Wow.
So see, I'm still in the area, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still in the North Memphis area. So man, just to know that I'm still around and seeing how my neighborhood is and seeing how things are where I was born and raised and grew up at, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't succeed a lot in my life, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And and I always remember those times when where you came from and where you at now, you know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
yeah.
That's a blessing right there. That's definitely a blessing. So let me ask you, growing up, right, as a child, we all have dreams. Some people dream might be, I'm going to be a fighter. Somebody
Hmm.
might be, I'm going to be a president. Right? We had to go back into the mind of you when you were young. What did you want to do, and what was your dreams coming up?
Um, my dreams are just being, I always wanted something bigger for me and my children, and
Right.
I'm saying, wanted something better for myself. So when my kids see me, they'll know that they can do anything in life, and I'm saying, and keep striving for whatever the greatness of their life. You know what I'm saying? So I continue to strive, and they still see me pushing. So they'll give them an opportunity to say, yeah, you know, I can do anything I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Future is coming. I haven't stopped working. I'm still working and on better and bigger, better things. I don't know what the future may hold, but I know that as long as I keep pushing, my goal is going to be where I want to be. Uh,
Right.
5 years from now, it's going to be where I want to be on a bigger platform out of Memphis. Like I said, it's going to be where I look at as 1-6 Park look. It's going to be all of that. That's what I want.
No, And that's the thing, and you're actually doing it. And I salute you on that because it's like you're like you finding your goals. Like, I'm gonna try that. Like you said, you jumped into modeling. You didn't have much experience. Looking back now, all the accomplishments, you work hard to get where you are. The same thing that the door opened to get into movies. You got into movies, you making your way up. Like you said, you came in as an expert, you stood out, they saw you, there's something about her. We want to
Mhm.
bring her back. From there, you've been climbing. Next thing you know, you get a speaking role. The
Yeah,
same thing with the talk show. It's
yeah,
like you started from a podcast, you've seen more, and it's like you've been putting in the work and you're getting
yeah.
the results. So it's like I definitely want to salute you on that and say that's a job well done. But being a mom, having a family, having all these different careers, let me ask you, how do you balance all of this and keep it focused? Whereas like is something doesn't come up lax, because I'm pretty sure you're wearing different hats. How do you hold it all together?
I do. I have some downs on the days that I'm off work. And throughout the week, I have I have an off day, and I take that time to deal with my talk show,
Right,
to get prepared for Friday night. Um, Monday through Friday. Well, every day is a job for a mother anyway.
right.
So that never stops. I still wash, clean, uh, cook, what I'm saying, for the family and my man, make sure
Right,
we straight up in here and just keep striving every day to make sure that we are in good standards so I can continue to do what I love to do best. By the time the weekend get here,
right,
whatever I have to do and goals I have to accomplish as far as my outside work, what I love to do is everything at the house is taken care of. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a motherly instinct of what you have to do and how you have to, do things to get yourself prepared for what you want to do outside. You can't never say you ain't gonna be able to do it because you got this to do, got that to do. Those are excuses.
right.
I am that mother that really do it all. I do wear the hats on all different things and still grinding and out on the outside of things that I really love. So I'm here to stay. I'm doing it.
And that's
I'm
the
doing
thing. And you're motivating people and you're an inspiration. And it's also you showing other women it can be done. Look at me. Like, like you said, you started a little later. It's like that's not an excuse. And you excelled. Not only did you do it, you excelled. And it's like being published and experiences you had. It's like you done things that people dream about. But it's
yeah,
like the difference is you went out and did it.
yeah,
So it's like I'm pretty sure some women that's looking, there's a lot of women that look up to you, like, you inspired me. How does that feel knowing that you're not only doing what you love, but you're inspiring other women? And then, like you said, you're encouraging other people along the way. You're helping them. You're giving people a platform. You're giving back.
yeah,
How does that feel? I know it's rewarding in itself because even if that's not why you're doing it, it still feels good to know, like, I helped somebody. I did a good thing.
yeah.
How does that feel to you?
It feels good. It's giving me what I've always wanted to do. I always told God I want to be the one to be able to help people to, have the voice of reason to speak out, to be able to be an inspiration to other women, men, children, all, when
Right,
they people look at me and, I don't look at myself as being a role model, but I also look as a walking testimony. I am a testimony itself, and I speak volume because of my life and what I went through in my life and things I wanted in life. And as you can see, I'm still pushing and grinding. I ain't stopped, and
right,
ain't nothing can stop me to my dying day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to keep on grinding so that the children and that anybody know, men or women, that they can continue doing whatever they succeed in life and whatever they want to do in life. And I am the one living testimony can tell you I am doing it right now.
wow. And that's very powerful right there. And you are a testimony. Let me ask you, without putting your business out of it, without you being too personal, right? Because we see the results, we see things coming together, but I'm pretty sure this wasn't an overnight thing.
No, it was.
Right, right. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So in the times where you might have not seen it, it's like you working, you putting the work in. You might not have seen the results that you not even saying expecting, but it's like from where you are now, from the outside looking in, people may be like, they hear the story, everything just went good for her. Wrong.
Nah,
It didn't
it,
always. So how
nah.
did you get through those moments without putting your personal stuff out there? What
It,
kept you focused?
you have some ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? You have to, every time that you do something it's not gonna be be happy, you know what I'm saying? But when you keep pushing and striving, you know what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You just don't give up because of what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to keep pushing and keep grinding throughout the hard times, and every day is not gonna be perfect, peaches and cream. We all have our moments, you know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have to know that, you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
always put on the face. But I love what I do, and that what makes it better when you love what you do, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of what I love to do. I love to do something, love to do that. And it comes out, man, even when you have bad days, you know what I'm saying? When you do something inspirational, help you out through something, you end up learning from it. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and then that bad day turn to a great day, you know?
So right there. And that's
Yeah.
real right there. And you're going to keep evolving. And I know God has big things for you. Let me ask, how important is faith, your character, your morals to you in this industry? Because a lot of times it's like, people think the industry is just all bad. Like, oh, you got to sell your soul to be successful. You got to do this, that, and the third, right? How important is your creative control, your brand, your name, and your morals and faith to you?
Oh, it's man, more than anything. It's my life. It's my everything, it's my heart, I put my everything into it. My talent is valuable.
Right.
It's not even a price tag on it. You know what I'm saying? What I put out there and the hard work and dedication is you don't even have a price tag. And I don't even look for a price tag on it. Mostly I do it because I know I can be an inspiration to a lot of people, to help a lot of people move toward their goals and their career pathway. When you have a mindset like that to want to be this inspirational person or being helpful to other people, God will bless you in many forms, formats, and forms of anything that you open doors that you even desire or didn't even ask for.
Right.
Be that way and be humble, and I guarantee you, God will show you a different pathway, and He has showed me a lot since I've been doing this, and I have not been doing it a long time, but as far as the talk show, I have not been doing it a long time. But as you can see, the revenues and the aspect of my pushing my goals, my ambition of this talk show, you can see that I'm striving for something great. You
Right.
know.
And it's coming, and it's definitely coming. And again, I don't want to hold you too long because I know you're a busy woman. You're in shot films today and stuff like that. And I might want to bring you back. You'd be like, no, he talked too much.
No
I'm not going
problem.
back
I
over
would love to come back.
there. So I just want to ask you two more questions, though, if you don't
Okay.
mind. With the state of the world right now, right? With the pandemic, with everything going on with the injustices and stuff like that, right? How do you stay focused and not get, overwhelmed? And what advice do you have to the brothers and sisters that may be going through, or they may, feel like, yo, it's too much? What would you say to them?
Well, y'all, I strived every day during the pandemic. My show still was rolling.
Right.
My show was still rolling. Everybody that came over there, I prayed for them. I was there to help a lot of people dealing with their talents and everything, showing that people can continue to push for what they knew they can believe that God had in store for us. I was an inspiration to a lot of people, telling them that God has made a platform for us to be able to get our own talent and business together and
Right.
and be able to make money and sit still, and grow in different ways. So I was able to talk to the people. At that time, everybody was online, still online. Everybody still watching, doing virtual. So that was the best aspect of my career of being on TV, that everybody had opportunity to watch you on Facebook, Instagram, Fire Stick or whatever. Everybody got a chance to watch you that way. So I was able to speak out to a lot of people about different things, the killing and everything. I was able to speak out to them and lead them in the right direction. So I was telling people, I was still bringing artists on the show and telling them keep grinding, and you come on the show and you got your new project. Everybody was pushing their projects at the time of pandemic was going on, and they were pushing, they were working, they was in studios, they were doing stuff. So you know what I'm saying? So I was able to get them, come on, first hand pick, come on the Monee Phillips show, and we're gonna make sure we quarantine, we, what I'm saying, we separate, we doing, social distance, and we ain't got that many people, and I still was still hot.
Still rolling.
Still hot, still
Right.
going, because God had a plan and goal. God had said, sit still. I hear people telling me, sit still. You need to go on, shut it down. Man, ain't nobody doing no show. I said, God told me this is the time for you to talk to the people. Let them know that we are still going and the people are working out here. You got the platform, you hold the key, continue. And that's what I did.
And that's a beautiful thing right there. And the last question would be, right, for our community, for the Black community, right, we're going through a lot. It's been going on for years, injustices and stuff like that, right? You being a Black woman, you seen some things. We all seen things. Now it's just on the TV. We got media covering it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Without getting too political and deep, because like I know you're a brand yourself, so I don't want to put you out there as like, put you in a compromised situation. Then we got the things going on in our own neighborhoods and stuff like that. We got gang violence. We got people killing each other and stuff like that, right? Without singling anybody out, right? If you had to tell the Black men a message, if you had to speak to the Black men and then you had to speak to the women, what would you say to both? What would you say to the men and what would you say to the women as a whole, as a Black people as a whole? What would you say to them?
That God is trying to tell us to put our faith in Him, pray more, focus more, stop the killing, man. You got to understand that the violence coming from what the government embraced for us to have. They gave us guns, they gave us money, and they gave us cars. You have seen accidents after accident for people getting cars because of the money that we have given from the government. We went bought cars. People don't know how to drive. They never drove in their life. They just happy to get a car. People just simply driving crazy. Right. It's accident after accident after accident of cars. The gun violence have arose because of anybody can get a gun now and carry, and they put it in the hand of anybody. And so since you have gone, the government has really put us where we are able to kill anybody, senseless people. If you notice, that's what's going on. This is what killing our world: guns, money, and cars. Wow. Just think about it, right. And but God wants you to know, that material things and money is the root of all evil. Right. Remember that. And if you're not spiritual, I understand. But to get to know God is deeper. It's right. deeper. And God's trying to tell us He's trying to tell us something. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to listen. Even when we were sitting down quarantined and all that time for a while, now we back open, the world back open. Guess what's happening? We down in a whole nother level now. You know what I'm saying? We killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Guns, money, and cars. Remember, I said it on the Monee Phillips show, the Monee, the model, just telling you. If you look at it, you'll see on the news what I said. It's true. Money, cars, and guns. That's what's killing us, y'all. So think about it. Pray. Right. Stay fast, fast and pray sometimes. Listen to God, what He has in store for your life and your children's life. Pray on your children. Tell your children about God. Stir them in the right direction. Tell them don't never give up. Be there for them, man, because it's not only the adults are getting killed, the children are too. And I was just talking about that last night on the Monee Phillips show. So y'all stay prayed up. That's what I tell y'all. I tell my children everything. Believe in God and trust in God that this world will be better. It will flip around. And I'm just telling you, but you got to know God for yourself. I can't go there for you. You have to go there for yourself. But I always know I speak positive knowledge because I'm a woman of God. I love God. And I honor Him because the things I went through in my life, I know no man or woman could ever done for me. Wow. God has done it for me. So, but I thank y'all for allowing me to be a part of this show to talk about this.
Definitely appreciate you, and what you said is very true right there, because that stuff fades away. Cars, the money can't take it with you. The guns is definitely killing us. And it's like, so you're speaking very truth. And it's like, we have to get back to a point where our faith is in Him and we trust in Him, because even when we don't see it, God is still working it out. And a lot of times we try and get in front of God and make a mistake. So it's like, I definitely agree wholeheartedly with what you said. And by your life, you can see the manifestation that you're walking, what you're saying. You're talking it, and the doors are opening, and God's going to keep doing that. So I definitely appreciate you coming up here. It was a blessing for me. It was very informative, and I'm pretty sure somebody watching the show was blessed, or if they catch it on the playback, that they're going to learn a lot of stuff today too.
Yes.
So again, they can check your show on Fridays at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
It is on Amazon. No.
Yeah, it's on Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku. You can download the app on SVP TV. It's S is in Sam, V is in Victor, P is in Paul TV, and you can see the Monee Phillips show. All that aired on there. You also, if you have Comcast 17, Comcast 31, you can see it on there as well. And you can catch the show on Facebook on the Monee Phillips show page. You can catch it on, you can catch all the pictures and everything on the Monee Phillips show page as well. Anything that I do as far as my modeling, you can catch me on Monee _ the model. That's for my modeling on Instagram. You can catch me on Monee Phillips page on anything that I'm doing as far as my modeling and the talk show. I also Monee the Model on my modeling page. So look, I got a lot of pages on it, but I guarantee you it's only one Monee. It's gonna pop up. You're gonna say, oh, here it is. You got all her stuff, but it's gonna pop up, y'all. I promise you it is. Man, but this is years of hard work and dedication, y'all. I'm still pushing and grinding and ain't giving up because God said he got more for me in store. It's nothing but up from here. It's a blessing to be able to be recognized on the Proof talk show, man. I'm just so excited, overwhelmed, man. This is the longest interview I ever had. But it's a strong interview that people didn't know anything about my career, my life, and what have changed in my life and the pathway that I have been pushing for. And I am so honored to actually be able to give y'all this great testimony story about my life and what all I've been doing this far. I am so honored.
Wow, and we thank you, and it's definitely a blessing to have you up here. One thing else I'm gonna ask, if you could send a link to, I know you said some of the movies were on Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know not all of them, but if you can send a few, what I'll do is I'll pin them in the descriptions on here and on YouTube. So when people come, and I'll put your links in there as well. So if they watch the interview, they'll be able to follow you as well.
Yeah,
watch your work. So at this point again, we just want to honor you again and thank you for definitely coming up here. You're very appreciative, and I appreciate it. And I thank you for what you're doing for the Black community. I thank you for what you're doing as a Black woman, as a mother, because you look like my mother, you look like my sister, you look like my kids. So anytime I see a Black woman doing great things and being excellent and following her heart and her dreams, I'll definitely support that. And I thank you again for coming up here. If you got any last words, we'll let you do that. We thank everybody for watching the show, whether you watched it live, whether you watched the playback. We definitely appreciate y'all, and we thank y'all for supporting the Proof. This is Sion 919, and I'm sitting here with Monee the Model. We definitely want to thank her and salute her for all the work she's putting in our community. Be sure to check out her talk show. Be sure to check out her modeling, and definitely check out her movies and anything else she has going on. And again, if you got any shout outs, we'll do that. And then after you finish, we'll sign off.
Thank y'all for watching the Monee Phillips show, and to continue to tell other people about the Monee Phillips show so they can be able to come on the show and be able to experience greatness of the show. Shouts out to my team, Matt Gutter, DJ Styles, Debbie McClendon, SVP Network. My team is on fire. We doing great things for the Monee Phillips show, and there's more to come. Man, I just want y'all to keep supporting all of us. We got so many things going on in every aspect of our life, talent-wise and everything. You'll see it. You'll know who I'm talking about when you get ready to look at everything that we are doing. You'll say, dog, these people are doing a whole lot of stuff. So we are working out here on a daily. And I just want y'all to keep supporting me. Like you said, it ain't too many Black women that you'll see out here grinding like this and pushing for greatness. I'm out here grinding, y'all. I'm doing a whole lot. So it's just not only just the talk show on TV. I'm modeling, I'm an actor, and I'm a mother that's really, pushing everything for greatness with my children. So they'll know that don't stop in your dreams. But y'all, I'm pushing for y'all because I want to see y'all succeed. And I want y'all to be able to say, I got that inspiration from Monee because God said that he wanted me to touch a whole lot of people out here. So I have the platform to actually do that. And I am so honored to be able to do that. And here I am again, talking and speaking my truth on the Proof podcast tonight.
Wow. We thank you again. We thank everybody for tuning in. Much love to you as well. Thanks to everybody tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Everybody have a blessed weekend and be safe. And we love y'all. Thank you.
Love y'all. Bye, y'all.
All right, salute.
All right.